A daycare option for those in need. I'm Taylor Gattoni at the live desk. United Way is working with Head Start to bring an accessible pre-K option to kids in St. Joseph County. WSBT 22 News at 5 starts right now. And the race is getting started in 3, 2, 1. Another Notre Dame home football game today kicks off at 2:30 against Purdue. I'm Taylor Gattoni. I'm going to be talking to some tailgaters coming up.
In the pool, it's crazy.
It's like ducks. You look outside on the ponds and you're like, what are you doing out there? Or, you know, teenage boys with their shorts on. It's so cold. You know, here at Ninja Golf, they're switching out their clubs, in fact, for scoopers. And look at that. You can't miss out. Ice cream for breakfast. Most people don't know how different it is to sit in the seat of a car versus the seat of a tractor. Maple Rose Sugar House has its Michigan Maple Festival. This weekend is the last weekend. We are here at Herb's Tailgate, and this is the man himself, Herb. Tell me about this tailgate. When did you start it? You've expanded over the years.
Oh, definitely expanded.
Gates opened not too long ago at the Elkhart County Fair, and people are already getting hungry. I know I am, especially with these mini donuts that just melt in your mouth. Are we doing this for fun? Are we putting a little competition into it?
I think fun. I think fun. A little competition.
Until we hit the streets. Santa, you love cookies, and I know there's going to be plenty of that here today. Hello, matey. I'm on a boat. I'm Taylor Gattoni, and I'll show you what you can experience at the Century Center for the Michiana Boat Show. We're here at the Potawatomi Zoo, and if you watch the movie Turning Red, you're going to be familiar with these animals. It is the red panda. Let's take a look. They're active this morning. They are outgoing and so playful. Look at them playing with the bamboo.
Don't get hurt.
That's right, and we're actually here right now specifying on cosplay. I'm here with Alan, the director. Oh, you're taking me down. All right, we're inside of the cosplay area right now.
Cosplay Central, absolutely.
Showing which products can be made from that syrup. I'm here with Daniel Olson from Maple Rose Sugar House, and I think you're trying to copy me right now.
Surge of positive COVID cases means fewer ICU beds.
That's right. Hospitals are reaching capacity, especially with COVID positive patients. And because of the surge, ICU bed availability is less than 10% in Indiana. Well, Kristen, as you just heard from our meteorologist, Lynette Grant, the snow is coming to a stop. But if you take a look behind us, that doesn't mean the cold isn't still affecting these road conditions. I know that when I come here, I learn so much. And last time it was about the giraffes' ossicones on their heads. But people can learn this summer, and there's summer camps at the Learning Center. Yeah. Have you wondered how your food gets from the farm to your table? I'm WSBT 22's Taylor Gattoni live here at St. Joseph County Fairgrounds, where you're going to want to come out this weekend to St. Joseph County Ag Days. So exciting, Kristen. I had to fit in, so I actually grabbed this Queen of Hearts hat. We actually have our photographer, Mark, up on a platform right now. That's usually where the trainers are, you know, getting the giraffes used to more people, and we're going to send it over that way. There they are, the 4 male giraffes. You have Seymour, Maximus, Wyatt, and Kellen. Josh, I think Kellen's one of my favorites. He's more calm than the rest. Yeah. And I know some of you, probably all of you, have your cup of joe in your hand, that brown liquid, as you were saying back there. Kind of gross, but you're teaching children that experience. They can actually walk around in formations with the little wooden muskets. You have what it takes to be a farmer. I'm WSBT 22's Taylor Gattoni live here at St. Joseph County Fairgrounds, where pretty soon you're gonna see what is here besides these cute little pigs. Okay, and so I was looking through and I went, eyeshadow, that's interesting, that has corn. And you were saying the cornstarch.
Yeah, there's different products in most of these items that you would not think about, but yeah, it contains corn.
Regardless if you're eligible for the vaccine or not. I spoke to a local doctor and he says that's because everyone is at risk. You can take a look. This is where investigators spent most of their time trying to find evidence. It is unsure right now if they were able to find anything related to the investigation.
The couch and 2 nice recliners set up with a big view out the side.
All right, let's not miss this right here. We even have a fireplace.
This is your favorite part, Taylor.
It is my favorite part.
The fireplace is amazing.
Your Italian-styled pizza, your Chicago-styled pizza, and of course, Manja Manja.
Manja, manja, get it.
So we're slowing things down on the mats, but you also don't want to slip on ice. What is the trick on how to not do that?
It's already been through so much.
And today, the 3rd grader received an adaptive tricycle so she can ride along with her friends and sister.
excited, and he's in.
That's how 8-year-old Katie Joy Bly felt when she received her new adaptive tricycle.
Because I never had a bike like this, and I really like bikes, and I think maybe if I ride one, I would get better at doing something.
Katie Joy was born with spina bifida, or a split spine. In addition, she continues to fight through having hydrocephalus. And at the age of 8 years old, Katie Joy is a champ for taking on 12 surgeries.
It's not the physical stuff that stops her all the time, it's knowing about the physical stuff. And so recently she asked me, she said, "Mom, I don't know why I was chosen to be like this." And I said, "I don't know, honey. I don't have an answer. But I know that you make everybody else's life better."
Bonjour.
And she does. Not just from her name, Katie Joy, which means pure joy, but also to her friends and neighbors who smiled and clapped as she rode her new bike for the first time.
Thanks to her therapist, we are able to bring her an adaptive trike so that she can get out and do what all kids should be doing, and that's having fun and riding bikes with their family and friends.
Yay, Katie!
The bike will also help Katie Joy with her range of motion, increase her strength, improve cardiovascular endurance, and most importantly, give her a new way to celebrate with those she loves.
Be around playing with my sister and doing stuff with her.
Katie Joy will continue riding through life and spreading joy to those around her. And a Celebration of Life Foundation will continue to enhance life for children with special needs like Katie Joy. The Monday after the Russian attacks on Ukraine, this local flag store sold out all its Ukrainian items. Flags International in Osceola sells international flags, one country's flag being Ukraine. After the attack began, the owner says the store received multiple calls each day. Some with stories of their family or friends in Ukraine, others who came from Ukraine. People are asking for not only Ukrainian flags, but for any Ukrainian items to show their support.
You know, flags are a symbol of what you stand for. So people are calling up there. They want to support Ukraine. They're calling in, so they want to get the Ukraine flag to show their support.
Flags International hopes to receive the first order of flags and other items by next week. In Osceola, Taylor Gattoni, WSBT 22 News. Walkerton first graders are putting together memories to look back on when they are seniors in high school. One girl is looking forward to this, a Pop-It, which is a popular children's fidget toy.
We are making time capsules here in the classroom because it is Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022.
11 years of memories is a lot to look back on, especially when you're thinking about your time as a first grader. That's why these first graders are creating a time capsule.
Do you remember this?
To remember some of their favorite things, whether that be drawn onto the Pringles can or having items stored inside for later. Some of the kids can't wait for the trinkets they'll see when they're high school seniors.
Because there's a Pop-It in there.
So far, the children have made handprints, measured themselves with string, and wrote down who they are now and who they think they will be.
Probably pretty tall.
It's just something fun for them to be able to open their senior year and see what their favorite things were during their first grade year, their classmates, maybe their favorite characters or video games. So it's just something fun.
Even after a decade, some things don't change.
I want to grow up to be a farmer, and my grandpa likes green, and he's a farmer.
That's cool. When you're a senior, looking back, do you think your favorite color will still be green?
Yeah.
Others will remember the moments where they sing and dance to their favorite artists, like JoJo Siwa. When they look back, it can bring emotion.
I think I'm just going to cry.
Very cute. Parents and students have until this Friday to add more trinkets to the time capsules. After Friday, they won't see the time capsules until March 3rd, 2033. That's 3333, 11 years from now.
Really, it's all about honoring the officers that gave the ultimate sacrifice and remembering the families that are going to be without their loved ones for the first time for Christmas this year. Ryder
had a near-death experience 2 years into his career. He approached a driver who shot at him 4 times. One of those bullets hitting Ryder in the back of the neck.
I happened to be unlucky enough to live it, and lucky enough to live through it. So that's one reason that this is so special to us.
Holding a luminary on Christmas Eve for the past 11 years, Ryder says it's sad to see more lives added each year.
They get taken back because there's so many, and we're over 100 more than even last year. And it's very powerful to see all those bags just, it kind of hits you like, wow, that many down.
Terry showed me the Officer Down Memorial page. She said about half of the deaths this year were from COVID.
This is important. We're going to do it until we can't anymore, old age or whatever, but it's not going to stop. Wish the killings would stop.
They've seen and heard the reactions the luminary has had on people across the country. One of their most memorable ones being from their previous home in Seattle.
I got a call at work the next day from a father of a fallen police officer. His son died that year, and he happened to be watching the news, saw the luminary, and thought, you know.
And we saw his son's bag.
It's moments like those that encourage the riders to continue doing what they do, as a reminder for those lives lost, like the reminder both of the riders have on the back of their neck.
It's a connection. You know, I think being so close to, you know, not being here, I think is just it's a connection between the two of us. That, you know, how fragile life is, and you know how special we are together.